Well, today we better address the elephant in the yard. Kind of abandoned by me. Sad. 1964 Ford Monarch. Canada. Only car. First year, the Y block. We'll get into that in a second. Interior is pretty friggin' nice. Lucien. Must have been out of Wilkie, Saskatchewan. Automatic. Barn find or garage find, I guess. She was last licensed and on the road in 1998. I had it running 2 years ago and kind of left it. No bueno. Very straight. A couple little wing dings. There's one line there. A little line there. This side's pretty good, except down here by the door. Surface rust showing there, and this, I'm sure if you dug into that, you're going to find a hole. Both sides of the top of the headlights is in good shape though. Not rusted out like the Chevys do. All original paint. Apparently full of bugs. This is definitely the start of like the jet fighter, jet planes era, before the big fins, but it's a running board. But even like the rockers are fucking friggin', oh man, I really gotta watch my language. Rockers are in good shape all the way around. Do have all the hubcaps. Two sets of taillights, which clearly aren't there. Fancy lamp. Extensive amounts of fuel filters. Somebody was definitely having fuel tank issues. Plugged up the carburetor. I rebuilt the carburetor and I still haven't put it back on. It's been about 4 months. Crack in the mirror. Look at that. The detail on that nose. First year of the Y block. I gotta get the carburetor put back on. It's sitting in the shop. Need some tires. Have a potential buyer for it. If he flakes out on me, doesn't buy it, I have a second guy who wants it, has no money. Or I might throw it on and bring a trailer. Because this thing's got to go big. Alright, let's get it on there. Kind of centennial. observant eye would have noticed that I tightened a couple of those connections with this Newfoundlander thumb wrench, because I forgot my 1/2 inch wrench in the shop and I was too lazy to walk back when I had this one out here. So you might be asking yourself, why is it called a thumb wrench? Well, thereby, because you adjust it with your thumb thereby. Wouldn't you know it, the battery's dead. I'd also got a new starter solenoid for this thing, because that one don't work. It won't start on the key. I had to use my whatever, Lone Wolf loser switch to start it anytime I ran it before. So let's get that changed, and I'd like to take the fuel tank off and clean it out. At least attempt to, as much as possible. Put on some new fuel filters. Get all that done before we start, no, actually trying to start this thing. Issues with the wind blowing over my camera. I got this on start for the 6 volt, and I'm getting absolutely nothing. But I've had issues with this battery charger before, so I'm gonna get the little one, throw that on there. I think this battery charger is actually not doing a damn thing. There, that little guy's charging something. Even makes electricity. And you slap them together. Okay, that's on. That's on. Fuel filter. I think there's a fuel filter under here somewhere. Under there, maybe. Yeah, right by the pump, steel one. Get those two, I guess. Tow Carab. Must be French. Yeah. 2 straps, sending unit on the top, hose right there. It has to come down. The tank will come down. There's only maybe 20 liters in it, maybe less. Yeah. Well, that was going very smooth until I realized I forgot about the return line under there. While I was down here, I just noticed there's another bump right there. See that with the camera? I can see it looking down the line. Damn it. I had to make a line wrench. I don't have a 1/2 inch one. So, ta-da! Hopefully it doesn't strip it to shit. There it is. You'll never guess what. It stripped it. Yeah. Ended up having to break up the old vice grippers. That took care of that. Hey, get this cleaned off and get a chain in there and get some of this rust out of here. Okay, got a chain ran in there. Put this on there so it can't fall inside. Gonna give it a little shaky and dump it out into a bucket. Yeah, we'll use that bucket over there. And of course, the old gasoline will be disposed of at a proper ecological site immediately before a risk of contamination of environment. Yeah, we don't want any pangolins or lemmings to get gasoline in their nostrils and die. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're getting out. We get her as good as we can. See what we can see in there. No. Can't see a damn thing in there. That's what we're gonna see. Do you see anything in there? No? Me neither. Better than it was. Far from being good. I'll keep at this a few more times and get it as clean as I can. Well, there you go. That's what we're dealing with. That's some nice mahogany oatmeal. It's the best I can come up with. So we'll get it as clean as we can, and if we put it back on and our filter's plugged right away, I guess we need a new fuel tank. That's just the way it's gonna have to be. Okay, I am out of time for today and out of time for a few days. We got boating to do, we got camping to do. So this thing's gonna have to wait till I get back. Or, you know, happy wife, happy life. This thing has to wait. That's bottom line. That's how it goes. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that. We'll catch you next time. And I appreciate every one of you for coming by and tuning in. Thank you.